The next passage of Allah in the created world is Surah Baqarah and ayat are 21 till 22. Let's see how Allah has built up his relationship with his created world in this specific passage. So it says, O people, adore your guardian Lord. Adore your guardian Lord, to praise your Lord who created. Again, Allah is the creator of the creations. Those who came before you, and so that you may have the chance to learn righteousness. So this is how the relationship has been built up here. We have underlined this sentence as well. Next is, who has made the earth your couch. So the earth is the couch, heavens the canopy, and sent down rain from the heavens, and by it brought forth the fruits for your sustenance. So then do not set up rivals to Allah when you know. So the relationship criteria has been built up. Now let's move on to its theme. So the passage of Allah in the created world, Surah 2, Surah ayat are 21 till 22. So the first thing you need to write is that the passage belongs to the category of Allah relationship with the created world. These are the certain themes that were highlighted in the passage. Number one being the creator. So Allah is the creator of humankind, so they should only worship him. Here you can also elaborate upon the fact that Allah is not only the creator of the current humankind, but it has been emphasized in this passage that he has declared himself as the creator of our forefathers, of our great grand forefathers, so that we have the chance to learn to keep ourselves on the right path. You can elaborate upon that ayat over here. Okay? Next is piety. So basically, when we worship Allah, when we come to know about the stories of the previous people, of our fathers, of our forefathers, so we start believing more in Allah, and that worship of Allah, it creates piety. Next is creations of Allah. So when Allah has created his humans, so he has also created things for the sustenance of his people as well. So what he has created for his creations, he has created what is for the benefit of humankind. For example, Allah has provided humankind with guidance, otherwise there would have been no difference between animals and humans. Next, Allah has given them the fertile earth, the shade in the form of the sky, the canopy in the form of a sky, and the water that drops down from the sky. So these are the certain benefits of nature that Allah has given to humans so that they can live their life in an easy way. Next is the sustenance, like what has Allah given for the humans to survive. So Allah has also provided them with sustenance. He has made permanent arrangements and set up systems for that. So the system that we have already spoken about, that Allah has not only created the human beings, but he has provided them the earth to live on, the sky as a shelter, as well as the water that comes down from the sky. So what does human do with that water? That water is utilized for the production of different kinds of crops and fruits and food. So that becomes the way for their survival. Moving on to the importance of the theme of Surah 2, ayat 21 till 22. So the first thing says, the themes of these verses invite people to ponder about God and nature so that they can see how perfect is Allah. So yes, this passage has highlighted the earth, the canopy as a sky, the rain that comes down from the sky. So basically, it asks us to observe nature. And when we observe nature, so that brings us closer to Allah. Then humans must worship their creator alone, as he is the only provider of them in times of need. So yes, Muslims do worship Allah alone, but they have also been asked to avoid shirk-e-khafi. So here the indication is for the whole humankind that they should worship their Allah alone, because he is the only one who can provide them with all the sustenance, with all the requirements that they need. Next thing is, the natural world is a comfort for humankind, as the earth is our living place, sky is the protection from ultraviolet rays of the sun, so humans should look after it. Now there are means and ways in which we should look after our nature, so that has been asked from us over here. Then Muslims should be responsible and look after their environment by planting trees, reducing carbon footprint, and live life in a sustainable way. So this is more related to your geography as well. You must be doing sustainable ways of living in geography. So here it has been highlighted that humans, the Muslims, must live their life in a sustainable way. They should not waste things. They should reduce their carbon footprint, as well as plant more and more trees so that the oxygen level of the earth, it becomes more. And the carbon dioxide absorption becomes more by the trees. Then it says Allah should be prayed and thanked in everyday prayers because He has given us a comfortable earth. He has provided us everything that is free for us. So we should be thanking Him in our daily prayers for the bounties that He has provided us with. Next is that Muslims should use the sustenance like rain, earth in a sustainable way and rely only on Allah for further assistance. Yes, the use of earth should be in a sustainable way. You can give examples of crop cultivation like leave the land for some time. It's known as leave the land fallow. Do not exploit the earth to the way that it gets exhausted. So rain harvesting can be done, like the rainwater can be stored for the further use to save ourselves from drought. So that is a very big debate, but you can here tell simply that the rainwater, the earth should be used in a sustainable way. As well as I've already spoken about this word earlier, that they should avoid shirk-e khafi and only trust Allah for the bounties that they